What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zach. This is your daily check-in. How are you? Be honest with me, please, and thank you. What's on your mind? Again, please be 100% honest with me. What would you like to hear that will help you? I mean, what is your situation or situations that you go through that you would like to hear on how to handle things, and how you go about things. And I'm sure you hear, advice from a lot of people. Again, everybody has their own opinion about, how they handle things. But I'm here to tell you this. Whatever you're going through, just tell me. Like I said, maybe it's a situation that I know about, or in other words, that I've been through. Maybe it's a situation or situations that I've never been through. But no matter what it is, talk to me. I'm here no matter what. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm always here for you. I'll always be here." And then you go through something, and where is that? And where are those people? Get what I'm saying? Sometimes you go through things, and people say, "I'm here for you," through this or that, and they're not. And yes, I've been through those situations, and it sucks, and definitely hurts like hell. A lot of people think, he's sitting down. Those things don't affect him. And I say me because, again, I don't know everybody's, situation or situations. A lot of times people don't think a lot of things will bother people. And here's the thing. How you handle things, that's how you get through things. I mean, in other words, for me, like I mentioned, many times before, I went through a lot of heartbreak for my whole life. I'll put it that way. And a lot of times people, have saw me, I might have a low post, on, a certain form of social media that I have, and they think, man, he's really low. No, I'm not intending to be low. That's part of my healing process. And that's what I'm telling you. No matter what you go through, there's always a way to get through it. And with that said, there's so many people. In fact, people that I know as well personally that are not here anymore because of things that they've been through. And I promise you this, that's not the answer. No matter what you think or what somebody might tell you, that's not the answer. You know, like I say, you're going to piss a lot of people off when you start healing. If you start healing a lot different than what some people expect. Some people have to go through things, or some people go through things a lot more than others. That's 100% understandable. I 100% understand that completely, from all that I've been through. And that's the thing. When again, if you're talking about, maybe what you're going through, you're talking about maybe you went through, again, here's your heartbreak or whatever the case may be, and you're talking about it. A lot of times people think when you talk about something, well, they think that you're complaining. No, just because you talk about something, that's not complaining. That's your healing process. And a lot of times people don't think that. They don't look at things that way. Just because you do something, just because you talk about something, as time, that's not to be this person, they talk about this, a bunch, they're just complaining. No, they're not. A lot of times, that's someone trying to heal up. When someone tells you something, that's because, they've been through a ton and they're talking to you about it. And I'll tell you this, no matter what you go through, you're going to get through it. Like I said, there's so many people that's not here right now, unfortunately, because of things that they've been through, and they, pretty much just had enough. That they felt like they had no one to talk to, or, there was no way around that situation. But let me tell you something. No matter your situation, there's always a way to get through it. Be here tomorrow, because I want to see you tomorrow. Like I say, if you're going through something, tell me. That's, again, that's why I started here on YouTube, because I love to help people, motivate, inspire, and try to help anybody go through anything you go through. Like I said, there's some things that you've been through that I've also been through. And then again, there's some situations that you've also been through that I've never been through. And in that case, I will be one, to give you my advice on how I would get through that, on how I would get through those things. So with that said, keep being you and let nothing or no one hold you back. I'm proud of y'all. I love y'all more than you'll ever know. And no, I'm not just saying that as, you know, as someone who's trying to, be big on on YouTube. I care about y'all. I want to see y'all go through things that, you know, that make you happy. Instead of going through your rough days, I want to see you go through your best days. In other words. And I know it's tough as nails sometimes. I know that. Trust me. 100%. I understand that. No matter what you go through, you're going to get through. And I'm always going to be right here. No matter what. And again, I know I haven't posted here on YouTube, every day. But again, let me know in the comments what you would like to hear. You're having trouble with something or whatever the case may be. And I got you. Sometimes it's finding the right things to talk about, again, and that's why I was asking you what you would like to hear. Because I'm here. I love to help people. And again, that's how I was born and I was raised. No, that's not what I went through. But that's how I was born and raised. So keep being you and let nothing or no one hold you back. Again, if there's anything you would like to hear, especially that will help you, let me know. And I'll get that done for you. And again, I'll post it here on YouTube for you. So keep being you. Keep smiling. Much love. And let's get it.